Hey friends, Sleepy here, and welcome to a new episode of my weekly gaming playlist series. Friday's here, so it's time for me to do an overview of the games I've played this week with you guys, let you guys know my opinions and thoughts on them, and whether I think you guys should check them out or not. I would love to know your guys' thoughts though, so if you've played any of the games I shared with you today, let me know how you guys enjoyed them, or maybe there was something you didn't enjoy about them. I also love to know about the games you guys are playing, as that gives me ideas of new games to play and experience. And if you guys have any recommendations of games you think I would enjoy playing, let me know. So I'm always looking for new games to play and experience, especially backwards compatible Xbox 360 games that I can play on my Series X. As I've been playing the last 2 months, I've been playing a lot of Xbox 360 games, and I want to continue doing that for a while now. So I've just been on a huge Xbox 360 kick. Now I've only got one game to share with you guys this week. It's been kind of a challenging week for my family. My wife's brother passed away on Sunday, and so my wife has taken off some time from work this week just to be with family and just to take time to mourn and everything. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to do gaming this week, and so there's just one game that I played a little bit of here and there. I wanted to do a lot more gaming, but obviously we weren't expecting that to happen, and my family is doing well. It's just kind of a troubling time right now, having a family member pass away. So I've been dealing with that, and then work has just been really busy. But, I did get to squeeze in some gaming time this week, and I've got the game to share with you guys. And it's the one I was playing last week. Really awesome game, and that is Aliens vs. Predator. Now, this is the Steelbook version because I have the collector's edition of this, the Hunter edition, that came with a really cool facehugger statue, and there's like a comic book in it, and I think there's like an iron-on patch, some DLC content and stuff. Really cool. Now, what I did love about the Aliens vs. Predator series is it combined two different franchises that I love, which is Aliens and Predators, and it has them fighting each other, but then you also fight as the human. And this one came back out in 2010. It was released for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC, but I got it for the 360 since I was a huge fan of the 360 at the time and still am. And it's really awesome. What's also great too is this is backwards compatible on Xbox One and Series X, so you can play it there. And I've been playing on my Series X now because I have not played this game since 2010 when it was originally released and beat it. I wanted to go back because I had completely forgotten the story, and I also wanted to mop up all the collectibles that I was missing. Now, the game does have 3 different campaigns for you to play, where you play as a Marine, you play as a Predator, and you play as an alien, and all 3 stories are intertwined with each other to tell one main story, but you get it from a different perspective, and all 3 of them play differently. And so I've been playing as a Marine the last 2 weeks because I wanted to mop up those achievements and those collectibles that I was missing. But the Predator also has collectibles to get, and so does the Alien. So let's check out some of Aliens vs. Predator. Alright guys, we're continuing our journey with Aliens vs. Predator. This is a really cool game in the Aliens vs. Predator series, and it was the first time they brought this series to consoles as far as first-person shooter aspect goes, besides the Alien vs. Predator that was on the Atari Jaguar, which that one was really cool as well. But it was really awesome when this came to the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 and PC. What's really great about this version, though, is it's backwards compatible on the Series X, so I'm able to play this on the Series X with upgraded graphics and visuals. Another thing I loved about this series is that you get to play as 3 different races. You get to play as an alien, you get to play as a predator, and you get to play as a human. Now, my favorite campaign has always been playing as the humans, followed by the predator, and then third would be the playing as the alien. But you do get a really fun story here, where you can play through as a Marine, you can play through as the Predator, and you can play as the Alien. There's also a survival mode, which you can play kind of like a Horde-style mode, where you try to survive against different waves of aliens and stuff. You can also play that co-op. And then there was also a multiplayer mode, which was cool, that you could play as a Marine who was fighting people who were Predators, who were also aliens. And so the three races would fight each other in different kind of multiplayer things, which I don't know if the servers are still up or not for, which I did play that back in the day, but I'm more into just single-player games these days, so I never really checked it out. But I've been wanting to replay this game because I have not played it since 2010. And I started playing it last week, and I wanted to go back and mop up some of the achievements and the collectibles that I missed, because there are collectibles in this game. And so I wanted to go back using the guide and get the missing collectibles. And I'm starting off with the Marine, and I'm halfway done through the story, I think, or close towards the end. Now, it's not a super long game, because you have the 3 different campaigns. You're looking at like 3 to 6 hours each.
You're through, Private. The Marine dropship went down beyond these caves.
But they're still really fun. Now, one thing I did notice that was kind of annoying is because the games broke up into these missions, that when you start, like you beat a level and you start a new level, unfortunately you don't get to carry the stuff you had before. Like I had a sniper rifle type weapon before this, but the game, when you start each new mission, it defaults you to whatever weapons they want to give you for that, which so I have a pistol, shotgun, and the pulse rifles. That was one thing I found that was kind of annoying. I do like the music. I do really love the graphics. The atmosphere is really great in the game. It really has that claustrophobic and kind of spooky setting that Aliens universe and Predator universe has in them. And they did a really good job. There are a couple things I've noticed that I completely forgot about in this game. Like the AI can be really janky as far as the aliens go. They've done some really hilarious things. I've seen them like glitch out. There was a time where I was on a mission where I was outside and there was a walkway and then like a drop off and then a rock. Well, the alien was coming at me, then he just stopped, jumped on top of the fence post, and then jumped towards the mountain. He kind of glitched and was flopping around and then fell to his death. So the AI is kind of janky at times. So just obviously they must have had some issues with programming the aliens, but it still was a pretty fun and enjoyable experience. And then you can check what your objectives are in each one of these. And then you also can check the collectors, which I'm going off of the diaries that I'm trying to find. And I only just have a couple left. I think there was like 60 or 70 some different diaries for you to find, and then it keeps track of it by every level. And what's really cool though is you can always just load a level. If you miss something, you don't have to completely start the whole game over, and you can go back and just grab the diaries that you need, and then it saves. And if you were to die, you would still have that. You wouldn't have to go back and get it. And some games, you know, when you die, you have to redo the level or to get the collectible and get to the end for it to save. And this one, as soon as you pick up, it automatically saves it for you, no matter if you die or not after getting it. You don't have to recollect it, which is great. So let's see if we can get to some combat with the aliens. Here's the weapon I had before. I got another one. This is really cool because you can actually see the aliens in the dark, and it can pretty much one-shot them. You got the classic motion tracker as well, the great classic sounds taken right from the Aliens movie. And that'll keep track of your enemies for you. These little bastards can pop up almost anywhere. And they do run around on the walls, and they try to get to you, so it can be quite annoying at times with the little bastards. I hear them growling there somewhere. Bastards can shoot. Gotcha. And I'm just on normal difficulty. You can see how much damage they do to you. There is 2 difficulties above this. A nightmare difficulty, which is extremely difficult. Gotcha, little bitch. But I really love this weapon once I found it. Because it's easier to see them little aliens, especially in the dark, because they do blend in well with their environment. It's got a good story too.
Dino's got her.
Hurry, Private.
Ah, fuck. See, those little bastards can just sneak up on you. Come out of walls. They also like to hide in the dark. Try to ambush you at times, so you gotta watch out for that. You gotta watch out for their acid blood because it can splash you. And you can get splash damage from that as well. Now the water effects aren't the best, neither is the fire, but they still did a pretty good job with this game. And there's a variety of levels too that I like. There's a jungle, you go to these ancient ruins, you're in a colony that reminds me a lot of LV-426, with Weyland Yutani built it.
Stay vigilant. The company may have stationed androids nearby.
You also get to fight these combat androids, which is pretty cool. So there are some enemies you get to fight that have guns, besides the predators, which you have to watch out for in this as well. Ooh, got some ammo. Now looks like I'm gonna have to survive a wave of assholes attacking me. So you have a similar hacking device like Hudson used. Jesus. And I love they have the same sounds directly from the Aliens movie as well. Jesus. Now this game does have where your health will regenerate, but you have 3 bars, and if the aliens damage you enough that you lose the bar completely, you'll have to use a stim pack to heal yourself before you can heal anymore. So you have to carry up to 3 stim packs at a time, so it can be a little bit challenging on the harder difficulty settings, but definitely a really awesome game. We can take our little hacking device back. Just really cool. A really awesome game that I definitely think you guys should check out, especially if you're a fan of the Aliens vs Predator series and you've never played this one before. I definitely recommend it because you can play as the Marine, the Alien, and the Predator, and all 3 campaigns are linked together as it's just one big story, and you get to see the perspective of the story through the different characters' eyes and how they're intertwined with each other. Really good story. Lance Hendrickson voices Mr. Weyland, which is really cool. So Waylon Bishop, he's in this game, so it's really awesome having somebody like that in it, because he's a big fan of the Alien universe and has really embraced the Bishop character that he's played in many different movies and TV stuff, you know, games, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. So definitely you guys should check out this game. Hope you guys enjoyed that look at Aliens vs. Predator. Really good game. You know, I did mention that the AI can be kind of janky at times. The aliens can kind of act weird, and it just has to do with how they programmed them. Some Aliens games, you know, they don't program the aliens very well, and they can do some kind of funny things and see them glitch. But overall, though, it's a really satisfying experience. I love the different levels that you could go through. You know, there's some different kinds, so it's not all the same stuff, but it does have that real dark, claustrophobic feeling that the Aliens movies have. You got the Predator with the jungles. There's some jungle stuff in the game, so you get that kind of sense from the Predator movies as well. And it just has been a really fun and enjoyable experience. It's really awesome too. Lance Hendrickson, he was the guy who played Bishop in Aliens 2 and 3. He actually plays Waylon Bishop in this, and what's really cool is he's somebody that's really embraced, an actor that's embraced the Aliens universe. He knows how much fans love it, and he loves the universe as well, and he's participated in games. He's done in different movies and stuff. He was even in the Alien, one of the first Alien vs. Predator movie, which is really cool. So it's really awesome when somebody like that has a love for the franchise. Sometimes, you know, actors will be in something that's huge and then they kind of hate the role and they don't really like the fans or anything. He's not like that, which is something that's really cool to see. So I love that he's part of this game and he's going to be immortalized in it forever. Highly recommend you guys check this out, though, especially for the 360, because it is backwards compatible on the Series X and Xbox One consoles. Having a lot of fun with it. I'm going to just finish beating the Marine campaign here. I have just one level left, and then I'm just going to move on to something else. I would like to play through again as the Predator and Alien, but I'm going to put those, and I'll play them on later on in the year, because I really want to play some other games here. But I definitely, you guys should check out Aliens vs. Predator. Let me know your guys' thoughts if you guys have ever played it before. I really love it, and I think you guys should check it out. It is amazing. Alright, guys. I'd love to know also about the games you guys are playing, and if you guys have a recommendation, especially backwards compatible 360 games, let me know, as I'm always looking for new games to play and experience. I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care. You guys have an amazing day, and Sleepy will see you next time.